In this video, we will see how to use the NaxToView Card Manager to visualize, filter, edit, and export NASTRAN and OPTISTRUCT input cards, whether working with large groups of cards or individual ones. You will learn how to load cards from the 3D view or manually by category, apply advanced filters, edit fields with automatic validation, execute card-specific methods, and finally export or overwrite the updated model. Opening and general interface. To begin, load a NASTRAN or OPTISTRUCT file into NaxToView. Once the model is loaded, the Card Manager icon appears in the toolbar. Clicking it opens a separate, resizable window containing all Card Manager tools. The interface is organized into three main areas: the upper card panel, with category filters and functions such as clear filters, undo, select elements, revert all modifications, overwrite model, and export. The status bar, and the output panel at the bottom, which displays messages generated by your actions. In the status bar, you can see the total number of loaded cards, how many match the current filters, the filtered percentage, the number of rows of the visible card, and the list of card types present in the deck, along with the current card and its associated BDF file. The output panel works as a message console, displaying errors, warnings, and successful operations. Using the message level selector, you can choose to display only errors, warnings, success messages, or any combination. The broom icon clears the panel when needed. Loading cards from 3D and manually. If you have already identified elements in the 3D view, you can select nodes or elements and then open the Card Manager. In this case, the Card Manager opens directly with the cards associated with that selection, which significantly speeds up local editing of specific model regions. Make sure the Card Manager window is closed beforehand for proper operation. For global exploration, open the Card Manager without any active selection and use the category drop-down to load material, property, load, constraint, grid, element, connector, and coordinate system. Multiple categories can be combined, and the Card Manager will display only one card at a time, the one with the most rows, while others remain active in the background. There are also special categories such as displayed, cards of elements visible in the 3D view, and failed cards with format or value errors. Cards under failed highlight invalid fields with specific codes for integers, reals, and text, allowing quick identification and correction before exporting. Working modes: bulk and individual. The Card Manager offers two complementary modes: bulk Card Manager and individual Card Manager, accessible via tabs at the top. Both share the same loaded cards, so any change made in one mode is immediately reflected in the other. Bulk Card Manager. The bulk mode follows a deck workflow. One card is visible, but a full set of cards is active in the background, enabling filtering and batch editing. Individual Card Manager. The individual mode organizes cards by type under expandable headers, grid, NMAT2, CQUAD4, etc., allowing inspection and editing of each card independently. Visual structure, fixed format table, and hybrid view. NASTRAN and OPTISTRUCT can write the same card in small, large, free, or free large formats, but all follow a fixed table of 10 columns and multiple rows. The Card Manager replicates this structure and combines it with model values. Each cell shows the field name on the left and the editable value on the right, under a header indicating the card type. This allows you to see both the theoretical reference and actual data, visually validate positional errors, and maintain consistency with solver standards. Filters. In bulk mode, even though only one card is displayed, you are working on an active deck of cards, whose size is shown in the status bar. Each subcell, identifier, and value has its own filter icon. When active, it is highlighted. Clicking it opens a context menu adapted to the data type. For text cells, you can sort, clear filters, select specific values, and apply advanced filters. This is especially useful for large lists of IDs, card types, or categorical values. For numeric cells, you can define conditions such as equal, not equal, less than, greater than, or combine conditions using and/or to define value ranges. Once applied, the number of cards counter updates immediately. Filters can be cleared individually or all at once using the funnel icon with an X. Note that the filtered subcell keeps a static value list, while other subcells update dynamically according to the filtered subset. Editing in bulk mode. Bulk mode follows one visible, many active. Edits apply by row and column position across all active cards. To edit, right-click a value subcell and select Edit. Enter the new value using a comma as decimal separator. The system validates the field according to solver rules and displays a success, warning, or error message. Validation and undo. Each modification is automatically validated. Valid values succeed, suspicious ones generate warnings, and invalid ones are rejected. You can undo changes with Ctrl+Z or the undo button. Selecting from cell values. From any numeric cell, you can select entities in the 3D view using right-click options like select elements using these values as IDs or select grids using these values as IDs. Another useful function is select elements from filtered card manager, which selects all elements associated with the filtered subset, including those referenced in properties. Card-specific methods. When the active deck contains only one card type, you can apply a card-specific method to all cards at once by right-clicking and selecting the desired method. Individual card manager. In this mode, each card type appears under its own header. Expanding it shows individual cards, which can be further expanded to display full tables. You can create new cards by right-clicking the header and selecting the appropriate option. Fields are edited by double-clicking, with validation identical to bulk mode, but affecting only that card. Cards can also be deleted or processed individually via right-click. Status indicators. Each card has a colored indicator, orange for newly created, blue for edited, and red for errors. These update in real time, although the 3D model updates only after export and reload. Output control. The output panel shows real-time results, errors in red, warnings in yellow/orange, and successful operations in white. You can filter message levels, and if none are selected, errors are shown by default. Reverting and overwriting. Revert. All modifications restores the original state, removes created cards, and clears indicators. Overwrite model writes changes back to the original input files, updating only modified files. It is recommended to work with backups or version control. Exporting the model. From the Export menu, you can configure output generation in detail. Includes keep original modular structure, yes, or consolidate into one file, no. Format choose default, small, large, free, or free-large. Include sections, include comments, blank lines, case control, param instructions, or unsupported sections. Card list export scope. All model, card manager, or filtered card manager. After configuration, click Export, select a destination folder, and assign a project name. The card manager generates the output files accordingly. In summary, the NaxToView card manager centralizes visualization, filtering, editing, and export of NASTRAN and OPTISTRUCT cards, combining bulk mode for large-scale operations with individual mode for detailed control. For further details, consult the NaxToView online documentation or additional training videos available on the Adero Solutions website and channel.